mean, obviously, you know, what's at stake? Pride. A lot of pride at stake. I mean, a loss is not devastating to anybody. I think we have to sit back and really analyze for what it is. People making it bigger than life. The bottom line is, it's a great chance to see a lot of quality talent, people we've read about. I've been banging my brain flying here, thinking about what game I've done in the 35 years that's similar in terms of two great freshmen like we're going to have in the second game, a team with 6 McDonald's All-Americans. Man, I would have loved to have one. You tell John, 1 McDonald's All-American. 6 McDonald's All-Americans in 1 year, 7 NBA first round. I think I read somebody said, might have been Izzo, said a lot of NBA teams might not have 7. Is that right, Mr. Tom?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. But you know what? The beauty of basketball is chemistry, is playing together, unselfishness, sharing the ball, minutes, how you handle the minutes, how you handle the academics, how you handle, it's a whole different animal. And the one thing 2 years ago, John had in the palm of his hand, 2 of the greatest kids you could want to coach as a coach. If you ever talked to them, you knew that, and you guys did, Anthony and Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And that was such a unique, special group. I think the true indicator, I don't think you have to be a genius to figure it out. I mean, Kentucky, the real evaluations come January, February. All these kids need time to grow. They've been on the campus, 4 weeks? Maybe
no, a little bit longer.
Maybe 6 weeks.
Since June.
I've been the classes really started when?
Well, summer classes.
They took
and then the fall. Yeah.
Okay, but the bottom line is, it's all young. It's a whole different way of life. You're the superstar. Now you got to blend in with other people. And then the other thing I think is a major factor, and John doesn't seem concerned about it, and I know if I were coaching, I would be, is trying to share those minutes to keep people content. You know, great players aren't going to buy into 18, 20 minutes. You can do that beating up on people. But now, obviously, when you start to play people like tonight, I mean, those minutes, you're going to get a little better indication who some of the key players really are. But
that's impossible, isn't it, to keep everybody happy? Because there's only a 40-minute game.
I agree with you, Jerry. I think that's the biggest. And Dr. Calipari is going to become a psychologist. He's going to get more dealing with psychology than going to Harvard. I mean, it's really, that's part of coaching. But he's good at that. That's one of his great strengths.
How much do you think it helps him that he's had first-round picks, guys that came off the bench like Daniel Orton didn't play much and still was a first-round pick?
Well, not all. You know, he that's a great sales, obviously, to a player. But the bottom line is, I think about it when I look at John. He's a master at doing that. And I just put up on Twitter, I know some people immediately got on my case if you go to my Twitter. I put up, I said, this game tonight showcases, I really believe, 3 future Hall of Famers. Izzo, Self, and I put Calipari. And obviously when I put John. Well, and then you factor in Billy Donovan, those 4 guys, I think. And I think for John, a lot of people will bring up and say, well, 2 schools, you know, had the, what do you call it, to take the banners down, the whole bit. Bottom line is, what you saw, and he's going to win so much that he cannot be denied. Just like Jerry Tarkanian was not denied. Eventually, you had to recognize what he's achieved. Plus, he was never, ever accused by the NCAA in either case. And a lot of people don't want to buy that. A lot of people don't want to buy that, but that is a fact. The NCAA cleared him of anything being involved or knowledge of what transpired.